Hi guys, Carler here with another video. Sorry for the lack of upload in the past few days. I was really trying to make sure that I study the deck that I will give you a deck guide into so that you learn how to play this deck. Okay, so welcome to another deck guide. Today I will give you a full guide for the deck Nami TF. Dark Nami TF. So this deck was popularized by Drisoth, one of the best American players that loves to mess around Nami TF decks. He is also the person that I think started the idea of Nami TF with Shellfolk. So that's Nami TF Bundle City. Okay, so that is his creation. So anyway, uh, the deck's main idea, this one, the Nami TF, Dark Nami TF, or Nami TF Shadow Isles, is buffing a unit until the unit can outgrow opponent units. So Nami and Fleet Admiral Shelly are the main guys that allows us to buff our units, because Nami's effect when it is level 2 is you grant +2/+1 to your weakest other ally that isn't immobile. And Fleet Admiral Shelly, when you play 2 spells each round, grant other allies +1/+1. So imagine having Fleet Admiral Shelly and Nami on board. That would really insanely buff your units that you have on board. Okay, so Nami and Fleet Admiral Shelly are the main cards that lets you buff your units every time you cast a spell. If you look at this deck list, you can see the amount of spells. The amount of spells are greater than the units. I think it is 16 units and 24 spells. So that's the ratio of spells into units is there are more spells than units because of how the deck building cost of Nami is. So for a Nami deck to work, you have to make sure that you are putting more spells into it because of how Nami works as a card. So Nami TF decks are generally like this because of how Nami works. The reason why people are on Shadow Isles as Nami TF deck is because of the card Shadow Isles Tellstones. So this card, Shadow Isles Tellstone, I think is one of the reasons why when Nami TF is Nami TF returned for this new season, they think that Shadow Isles Tellstone could really help this deck because of the flexibility it could provide. So for starters, it could be Spirit Journey can stop an attack, a very aggressive attack, if we chose this. Crumble can remove thralls, a frozen thrall, if it is not yet transformed into a Frostguard thrall. And the one of the most popular choices for this deck is Mark of the Isles. So if you use Shadow Isles Tellstone for Mark of the Isles, you can insanely increase the attack of one of your units. And if you are doing this on combat and one of your units is unblocked, you can navigate your way through increasing its attack so that it could potentially kill your opponent. So that is why people are on Shadow Isles Tellstone plus Nami and TF. Okay, so having more units is not a problem in this deck because of the variety of spell cards that could give us a unit. So these cards include Double Trouble. So even though this is spell, it gives us a unit. Wild Fist also gives us a unit and a healing. as well as Tentacle Smash and Eye of the Nagakabura. So this is a very good card. It could either be a removal or just a spawn spell. It is very flexible and very strong. Okay, so once you have your units from these spells, this could be your potential target for buffing by the effect of Nami and Fleet Admiral Shelly. So even though the unit that these spells generates could be small, because Double Trouble summons level 1 units, Vile Feast summons a 1/1, and Tentacle Smash 3/3. But if the target for Tentacle Smash is strong, potentially Tentacle Smash will die. The tentacle will die. So the spells that we get are a little bit small, but by having Nami and Shelly on board, it could be potential units that will outgrow. And for other units, we have Wiggly Burble Fish. This is elusive and the best target for buffing, because the amount of elusive blockers opponent have could be 0, or it could be 0. Then by buffing it into a very strong attack, it could potentially kill the opponent. Wiggly Burble Fish. That is why we are also running Fading Memories to copy another Wiggly Burble Fish, so that on our going off turn, we can potentially kill the opponent. Okay, so Nami and Fleet Admiral Shelly grows the units very fast because of the amount of cheap spells that we have. So we have, I think this is 14 0-2 cost spells from Fading Memories up to the Vile Feast. And also we have 6 more additional generated spells from Coral Creatures and Wiggly Burble Fish. And also another thing is Shadow Isle Stealthstone gives us another potentially 1 cost unit in the form of Mark of the Elves. So that is another trigger for an effect of Nami or Fleet Admiral Shelly. Okay, so let's talk about the mulligan of the deck. So for any matchup, you have to always look for Nami and Double Trouble, because of that will be how you will play the deck. You need to have Double Trouble and Nami on hand. For aggressive matchup, look for your drains like the Vile Feast and Go Hard, because it could remove the early attackers of opponent. You can also look for Coral Creatures in aggro matchup. Because of its stats, it could potentially 2-for-1 and an aggressive matchup. Okay, so for control matchup, look for, if you already have Double Trouble and Nami in control matchup, you can keep Fleet Admiral Shelly or Twisted Fate if you already have these two, because this could help you in control matchup. You can either flip Twisted Fate or outgrow opponent units with Fleet Admiral Shelly. So for mid-range matchup, look for standard cards like the Double Trouble and Nami, but add Tentacle Smash to remove a specific threat from opponent. Okay, so how do we play this deck? So for turn 1 and turn 2, you just have to pass. You bank your spell mana, because that could be the trigger for the Nami level up. So turn 1 you pass. You are 1 out of 8 for Nami. Turn 2 you pass. You'll be 3 out of 8 for Nami. So turn 3, you'll activate Double Trouble. So what this will do is, you will remove your spell mana on turn 3 because you cast a spell. So that on turn 4, the 3 mana that you have in the previous turn will be added to the to the spell mana. So that will be 6 out of 8, right? So now that it is 6 out of 8, what you can do for turn 4 is once you drop Nami, okay, you cast one cost spell, either a go hard, or if you don't have go hard, you can go for Vile Feast. Okay, so you'll have a space on the mana below. And then for turn 5, Nami will flip because you have reached the 8 out of 8 level up condition for Nami. Okay? And once Nami is flipped, that would be the start of the insane buffing of units. So you just have Nami and Fleet Admiral Shelly on the field with a few units. That would be, I think, insane amount of stats that you can generate. Okay, so the deck is good into control decks because you have an earlier power spike than them, and it is hard to contest the board once you grew your unit. So, but the deck is bad against Demacia decks because they can easily kill your Nami by challenging it, or their raw stats are generally bigger than us. And usually on mid games or even earlier turns, they can kill us before we go online. That is why we are a little bit unfavored into Demacia decks, especially aggressive Demacia decks. Okay, so for win condition, there are 3 win condition on the deck. So the first one is whiteboard that has units with insane stats. So this is the ideal one. This is the one that when we have Fleet Admiral Shelly, and this is the one when we have Fleet Admiral Shelly and Nami. Okay, so when we have that is usually GG. Because by having insane stats, it will be hard for opponent to block. And even if they block, for next turn, you can then, once you have the attack token again, at that point you can just attack directly. Or if you have allocated your buff to Wiggly Burblefish, Wiggly Burblefish can kill them if they don't have a blocker for elusive. Another win condition is level 2 Twisted Fate. So level 2 Twisted Fate solo wins the game because of how insane it is. Okay, I think there is no need for an explanation of how strong level 2 TF is. And for the third win condition, it is Pack Your Bag. So Pack Your Bag's damage kills the opponent. Okay, so I'll show you an example of games with this deck to show you how this deck works. Akshan Taliyah. I think the opponent's deck is low enough that we can reach the point of Nami and Shelly buffing our units. This is like pass. Yeah, I think this is a pass. In and out. Okay, next turn we can go for the tentacle smash. Saan? Pag.
Would you look at this place?
This is a good coral creature. Drop.
Must be nice living off stolen coin. There's another one! You got caught! Rob 'em blind.
Okay, so next turn, our Nami will flip. Flip Nami next turn.
I won't let my home be swallowed by darkness.
Okay.
I will find the moonstone. I will save my people.
We can go hard, probably.
Don't want to die? Don't do terrible things. You cannot run
From Absolution. So let's go hard to increase the stats of our tentacle.
Rise with the surf. Arda's gonna
Oh,
make a meal
okay, that's
of
fine.
us.
We have another Nami. So that won't be a problem.
What was theirs is now ours.
Go hard.
This is justice.
Okay.
Hunt down.
Let's drop the Fleet Admiral Shelly.
Fleet Admiral Shelley, reporting for duty.
And then next turn,
Sun's beneath me.
Twisted Fate and
behind
Nami. Twisted Fate Nami. Okay. So now the deck is now making sense. He has a lot of landmark. Okay, so we can start with Shroud TF. No, I think we have to start with Nami first.
Commence operation. Recover moonstone. I'm counting on you, Admiral.
And then go hard Twisted Fate. Oh. Go blue card.
Never lost a fair game.
Blue card for more
Blue is the
cards.
serpentine.
To have a higher chance of getting a good card. Okay. So probably Twisted Fate.
Ride the surging tides.
Okay. So I'll wait next turn. So now I think this will be our going off turn. Okay, Shadow Isle Stone.
Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you. You won't stop me.
I'll take the 3 damage.
My board!
Grab the Burble Fish. Parley. Go hard, Parley. It should be good. Wow! He'll get double dragons.
Family means so much.
That's fine though, we have the units that can
There's so much to see.
infinitely increase our stats. So let's have the fading memories.
Rise with the surf.
Verbal fish. Coral creature. Go hard the Taliyah so that it will be in range of
Surging tide.
pack your bugs. Go hard.
Rise with the surf.
And run. Okay, coral creatures.
So pretty.
Okay, let's attack with everything. GG. He knows what will happen. Viego, Elise, Cat. This should be an interesting matchup. I think I should be looking for the double trouble. And hopefully Nami. We did not draw any of those cards. Okay, double trouble for turn 3. I like that. Nami. Okay, that's fine. Double trouble with 3 power. Should be good. 3-1. The 3-1. 1.03. Not good, but that's fine. Block.
Please don't hurt them.
Block.
Wait a minute.
Wow, Nami. The top of our deck. Go hard first and then Nami. Target the 3-2. Let's target the 3-2. And then we'll drop Nami. Let's see if he will not kill it.
My
Nami.
people are counting on me.
Let's go for Vile Fist to flip Nami next turn.
Let the tide carry you.
Okay, now it's 1-1. So the double trouble can be a blocker next turn. Because now it has a stat. Okay, next turn, Nami. Okay, so he will try to kill Nami. That's fine though. Okay. So Twisted Fate will be for blue card. Twisted Fate will be blue card. Go hard. Okay. So we block like this. I think we can go red card for Twisted Fate. Let's start with go hard first. Let's go hard this one. And then we'll... Depending on what he'll drop, let's decide what will be the color of the card from Twisted Fate. Okay, let's go for blue. Should be blue card for the additional value.
Eyes open.
Shadow at Stones. Okay, let's hit it. Pick the card. One, two, three. This should be good. Let's start with Go Hard. I think opponent will try to remove Twisted Fate. Okay. Let's vial that. Deny the draw. Okay. Okay. So this will be obvious that he'll remove Twisted Fate. At least we... Okay. So now he'll drop something. Let's drop the Wiggly Burble Fish first. Pack your bugs. Insane. This is insane. Let's drop the other one. Snake down. Katarina! Okay, let's pass. Okay, resolve.
It's just a nick.
I'm out.
Twisted Fate with blue card.
I'm always up for a round or two.
And then Shakedown. Shakedown will target Katarina. Okay. Shakedown. Let's attack with this. With all of this. Okay. So we have pack your bugs in case he drops Viego. Hydrovine. Okay, let's drop the pack your bugs. Down to 11, he has 7-1. I will take that, of course. 2 out of 9. Okay, let's drop the Go Hard for the invasive Hydrovine. And then we'll attack.
The whole world will know my
Let's attack with this
Lady of
and
Love is
this.
smiling.
Let's drop the Zap Spray Fin first.
Like a fish in water.
Double trouble. We'll attack with all the elusive units. Five. Okay, let's draw 2. Let's hit it with the pack your bugs. With the Go Hard. 6 out of 9. 7 out of 9. 8, 9. Okay. We'll flip Twisted Fate. Okay, so we'll flip Twisted Fate and we'll have a blocker for Viego with the effect of Eye of Nagakabura. I think this is GG. I 7. Okay. So we flip.
I guess you can win them all.
We flip Twisted Fate. Let's drop the Burble Fish for blue card. Absorb soul, red
Soak it
card,
in.
and then one more spell.
Seen plenty of killing. Never gets old.
Okay. I think we can start with Glimpse Beyond.
Gotta trust your instincts.
With this. Start with Glimpse Beyond. We'll draw 2 and we'll get something that can help us activate the gold card. Okay, Coral Creatures.
Buy me a brew.
Okay.
Oppose me and die.
Okay. Block Viego. Block.
We live here.
Block. Block. Absorb soul. Okay, let's try this play. Let's try this play.
All that glitters.
So we are going for the pack your bags play. Okay, we draw 2. Okay, I think will win this one.
The Shadow Isles are just the beginning. Surrender to me. I command you.
So we lose to Atrocity. So we lose to Atrocity with this one. Okay, we're at 20. Oh no. Ah! So we won. He doesn't have mana for Atrocity. Pack your bags. GG.